Alrighty. Well, good evening, everyone. I know I haven't been on in a bit, but I'm working on it. Actually, I have a plan now, so I'm steadily working on that. It's a little difficult because I'm more of like an analog player or analog planner. So I don't know. I guess that's just what I'm going to be working on for the time being. Is my Twitch stream, like streaming times, what I'm gonna stream, my to-dos for each day, and like talking points, stuff like that. And I think that's part of the reason why I've been just a little bleh about everything. Because I'm like literally coming on here and I'm like improvising. It's not helpful. So that's, you know, that's frustrating. At least not like for me. I don't know. Maybe some of you guys find it entertaining. I don't know. I can't really tell. Excuse me. But you have like somewhat of a plan, you know, that's gonna happen. And I'm actually excited about future, like what I actually plan on doing. So there's going to be one of the things that I'm planning for the second half of the year, I would say, is play my entire Steam library with me, which is going to be pretty fun. I have like I think I have 119 titles, most of which I haven't played. So like the last few days I've actually been like, okay, so I do have a PlayStation 5 and I've had it for a while now, but one of the biggest issues that I've been facing, which probably a lot of other people have been facing, is just storage. I have like 5 games on my PlayStation 5 and like that's all it has room for. I didn't get the expanded port or anything like the PCI, the NVMe SSD. Like I didn't get one of those put in, and I haven't put one in because I don't play on my PlayStation very much. But I've been shuffling around, like I guess gameplay footage. I had about like 80 gigs of gameplay footage that I could move over to a USB, and then I moved over a few like non-PlayStation 5 games over to my extended storage, which I didn't realize I have a terabyte. But then like I also have some games that are not up to date. For example, like Final Fantasy XIV. I originally started on my PlayStation 4. But I only have it up to Endwalker. But I have the license for Dawn Trail for everything else. So I don't know. I guess I'm still trying to like wait and get it for my PlayStation 5 in case of a backup. But I mean, I have a few backups. So I use Dalamud for my Steam Deck because I have a Windows copy of 14, but you cannot get a Steam version of your client for licensing because it's one and the same, I suppose. I don't know. And I have one for Mac, and I have one all the way up until Endwalker for my PlayStation 5. So I just have to get Dawn Trail, and then I'll have like several different ways to play 14 should something happen. Like I was planning originally to run 14 off of my Steam Deck while I was abroad, but things happened around the world and I had to postpone my planned year in Japan for school, which sucks, but whatever. Nothing I can really do about it now. Maybe it's something I can just do in the future. I'm not really too worried about it at this point. But we'll see. We'll see what the future holds. But meanwhile, I have Steam and 119 Steam titles, and a lot of them I just have not played. So I'm thinking about doing a Play My Video Game Library with Me series, on top of, you know, regular 14 content. But I was revisiting some some PlayStation 5 games. Star Ocean: The Divine Force, I, you know, popped that in. I still need to do Letitia's, you know, story, I suppose, or play as her. There's really no need for me to. I was messing around with Grand Blue Fantasy, Relink. I popped in Visions of Mana. I actually just barely finished that one. For some reason, I was just stuck on Vampire for, like, I tried to beat him for a few hours, and I was like, I just cannot do this. I don't know if it's because I'm impatient and I'm not, like, really trying to, like, strategize with that game at least. But I don't know. So I gave up on the game. So I stopped playing Visions of Mana for months, because I got it when it came out. And I stopped playing for months because I just couldn't get past Vampire. But I eventually did. You know, I got through it 2 days ago, and I completed the game. And I hated it that it was telling me, oh, there's a new game plus, and I was like, I want to play it more. All right, game, pretty decent game. And then I remember playing the demo to Metaphor on my Steam Deck. And then I went to, like, my case. I was like, what did I play it on? It must have been on my PlayStation 5, because that's the game that I have it. The game was up there yesterday. I've had it since it came out, completely sealed. So I remember that I was playing it on my Steam Deck and connecting it to my TV in the living room and just playing that for a while. But then I just decided to start the game on my PlayStation, since I made more space available so I could actually copy the game. And such a beautifully designed game. I'm not very far in. I just kind of started. I was just past the recruitment. But I just love, like, the Persona style and, like, the way they do menus, and I just think it's so nice. I'm a big fan of, like, Catherine Full Body. I didn't really get into the Persona series, but I'm tempted. I just feel like there's a lot of games for me to catch up on. And then I have the Danganronpa games as well, but I never played them. I just got them because they were on my wish list. They looked pretty interesting, and I was able to get them on sale. I don't ever buy a game at full price on Steam. So it's not like it was much of a loss. My mom is texting me. She's showing me her new harvest. She grows jalapenos, and she grows jalapenos in her garden, and she has so many jalapenos now, and she likes to slice them up and then pickle them. And she's going to be bringing me a jar of, like, fresh homemade jalapenos, and pickled in a brine that she made and all that stuff tomorrow. So I'm really looking forward to that. That is going to be delicious. And also, like, there's nothing, I don't know, I've been really trying to, like, return to nature again. There's, like, a lot of stuff that's, like, being revealed in our food and stuff, and it's just not making me easy. I'm like, shit, at this point, I might as well just grow everything and just eat what I grow, because then at least I know I'm not trying to kill myself. But it's frustrating just the same. But I don't know. So I'm back. I just restarted my fast. I went 25 hours without eating, and without triggering my insulin. So I was just having, water and plain green tea, and I feel good. So I'm restarting that now, but this time I'm not going to be eating until Friday. So that's not that far from now. So my next meal will be curated. I'll think about what it is that I want to eat and how I'm feeling at that time, but then my next meal will likely be on Friday. And I am just looking forward to focusing on other things. So today we have Zero here. Let me just hop into the Discord. And let me see, where is my voice text chat? Oh my gosh, one more time. Alright, so it is last minute Monday time. We just have an expert and maybe a couple other roulettes, and I'm able to get another phantom weapon. I don't know what's on the agenda. My planner inserts are not here, so I'm trying to remember what it is that I still need to get, but I think it's the second phase, so I just have to buy 3 of those, and then I might be able to purchase or upgrade another phantom weapon. So I'll be a little bit more organized. I'll know what to do. I'll be able to reference my notes for whatever it is going to do. You know what came in today, though? I don't know if anyone is also in the internet and shit, but apparently people were going, things were going viral. It's the dumplings, the squished dumplings. And then also before that, semi-viral was the Neatos. I got one. I mean, it's purple and it gives resistance. So I do play saxophone, but I haven't played in a really long time. Not a really long time. It's been a couple months. And I feel like my fingers are weak. So I felt like this would be a good tool for me to have with a little resistance to strengthen my fingers so I can press down the keys on my saxophone. Coming up. And this is all I had money for. I spent way too much money this last weekend. I think I'm up at $1,210 spent in the last 2 weeks. Absolutely ridiculous. So yeah, my money is now being diverted to my savings accounts because clearly I can't handle it. All right, well, hi Zero. Sorry, long intro. I have my matcha. I'm digesting, so it's always good to have a hot or warm drink to help you digest. It's always good for that. But I don't know. Well, I guess we're gonna be in for a little bit. You looking to do expert? All right, here we go. So hopefully we get a quick queue. It does want a healer, but I also don't want to play healer right now. Yeah, I could, actually. It's not going to give me any extra stones or anything, so I don't even know if I really should. Yeah, you know what? Let's do it. Everyone hasn't seen me play as a healer in a really long time. There we go. Right.
Ah, you've come. I'll begin by wearing you down.
This dungeon does not bring me joy. Oh, geez, we're a little quick. Normally that's a 30-second pull, but that time it was 22 seconds.
Kill and survive and so forth. Kill. That's our first stage of battle. Memories of a physician. One who saves lives should be reluctant to die.
Hey, this TPS, man.
Oh, you've overburdened the system. No matter, it served its purpose. Next, we visit a prison of sinister repute. I need not compel them to fight. These are loyal executioners. They shall deal appropriately with criminals. Your sentence is death. How long can you defy it? Criminals may run, but they cannot escape.
What? I'm the first? Even above these DPSs, and I'm not even fully geared. Crazy.
Beginning to tire? Good. I bid you continue on.
Right at the end. Yeah, me too. I know, right? Next Tuesday. New stuff. It's overdue. Like, it just is.
an age rife with death. The desperation will serve well. The enemy is at the gate. To arms, good soldiers, protect your kingdom. An amalgam of memories. Let us see how it fares. It is the midst of the storm surge. Countless lives are lost in the senseless conflict. The war swells in scope and intensity. Rain down without pause or mercy. The spark of life is dimmed with every blinding flash. Death is everywhere, pillaging the promise of the future.
What a snoozer. Same with healing, it just makes me fall asleep. Let's do some trials. Oh, quickly. There's a lot of new people. 4? Two healers. Both healers are new. What? Ew. Dolores Umbridge? Of all the names you could have chosen, you chose the worst one. Shit. Even Voldemort. Even Voldemort is a better name than Dolores. Yeah, I'm not blind, sir. Just add insult to injury. It's like insult on top of insult. Unlimited Express. Such a terrifying encounter.
Good luck!
If my rotation is off that I typically do, I am sorry, chat. I'm sorry, stream. I can barely hear. I can barely hear my rotation, and that's essentially how I gauge my rotation.
Get up there!
To lose no more tracks left. Or train. No more cards. this mechanic in All's, no, not sorry, not All's, the Criterion that we did with that special boss, the mermaid, with that whale. Terrifying.
What in the... You're still bored, right?
How inconvenient. Ethereal arms? What are they doing over there? They're like, I got a samurai trick up my sleeve. have 4 new people. It's crazy. Okay, let's get to the Phantom Village. I think I have this last one to get. I forget how to check. It was a big ordeal. Now I have 2. Scurum. All right, let me write this down so I don't forget. I just have 2 more. Well, let me get everything on the same level and then... Alright, so now I think the last thing I need to do is the obscurums, and then we're good. Yep. So then I just have the Astrologian, Red Mage, and the White Mage, and then I have Paladin, I believe. crazy that I'm able to get the Astro weapon. The Astro can't even wear it. My Astro can't even wear it yet. Well, yeah. Alright, did you want to do any other roulettes? Let's hit them in order. It's gonna be a long one. Alright, are you ready? So, I don't know what it's been lately, but I've been like, I feel like I've been sleeping on my shoulder wrong, but that can't be true because I sleep the same way all the time. But I think it's just I've been laying in bed a lot longer than I normally do, and my body's just not used to it. It doesn't like it. So, I don't know. I mean, I also kind of really feel like I would like to get another mattress to layer on top of the one that we have, but we don't got money for that. Mainly because we can't afford the import duty fees, because we buy cotton shiki butan and kaki butan from Japan, and the import fees and the price of the all cotton shiki butan and kaki butan are very, very expensive as it is. So I was also looking at getting like a capture card so I could use some of my so I could like capture my gameplay for console games, but I'm not really sure about that. Hello, everyone. Hey, Laura Eligor, I love to see Ephemera. Even this one, I mean, look at how quick we're getting through these. This is gonna feel slow even though it's technically faster because our pulls are lasting longer than sprint CDs. You grab those, I'll still continue to attack them. Because I'm not going to be able to switch targets and kill those things in time, I don't think. They still want a piece of me. They're just attacking me. They're like, a little, kill that one first. Must be weak. Must be a child. You don't say. Where you was I don't know what mechanic that is. Is it just like you looking? I don't need to look at it. Can you fuck off? This one, despite its age, is not so bad. I think it's Calix's voice. He just in that dungeon, we just shut the fuck up. Like, that's how we feel at this point. Can you just shut the fuck up, little emo boy? Right, we get it. You hate everything in life. Like, you would think he's a fucking Asian at this point. It's like, dude, could you just die? Like, why won't you go away? They essentially on this, in this, like, reflection, you know, made the endless Asians. They may not have any power, but they just won't go away. Mama's boy. This is his mommy. Is this the rabbit poo-poo part? Rabbit Dukes! Oh shit. Come on, that's... Besides rabbits having poo-poo pellets, those are poops. What are they? Like, come on. why they died. I'm a savage healer, okay? I understand, but still, like, wow, they died. She is not in there. So what was the thing that I saw recently? That I had something to say. Must not have been that important. Oh, okay. No, there was someone on Twitter talking about Pragmata being a daddy simulator, and I'm like, you are so fucking weird. And they got community noted, and I'm like, that's not what the fuck it is. But also, there's a high percentage of childless women and childless men that feel an urge to be parental in a sense. Just wait until they have kids. That might change. I think it was 57% of childless women have it a strong urge or instinctual urge to be motherly, and it's 63% or something like that for men, childless men, to have like the urge or like the strong instinctual urge to want to be like parental, like, you know, to be a dad. With our declining birth rates, someone's got to step up. But I mean, you know what? When it comes to declining birth rates, you have to just think about the opportunity that people have now. Like people are told that they can go to school, they can become something, they can do whatever they want to do in a professional career, professional setting. And a lot of the time when you don't have anything to do with your life, you end up having kids and becoming a parent. When you don't have any like aspirations or goals or anything like that, you end up being a parent. But then like everything that you wanted in life, if you wanted anything, becomes exceedingly difficult to do while being a parent. So I can understand why, as time goes on, it's not that people are screwing any less. You know, that's definitely not going to be the case. Like, we're the only ones that do it just out of habit, I believe. But I think it's just people do not want to have, like, this goes on both sides for, you know, males and females. A lot of people just don't want to have kids because maybe they're in a selfish mode right now, you know, and if that's how you feel, be selfish. There's nothing wrong with it. You don't have to have kids. But I think with people learning and educating themselves, that, yeah, you know, when I have a kid, also, who would have a kid in this economy? No one. Like, no one with the wits would be like, oh yeah, let me birth a kid in a terrible economy where food is unaffordable, where it's already extremely unaffordable to even have a kid here in the United States. Anyway, so let me try to focus on me, see if I can level up and become something, make something of myself. I don't know, hit it big in the fucking stock market, something, cryptocurrency, who knows what it is, try to have like a secure financial future, and then maybe I can think about having kids with someone when I finally meet them and they are the love of my life and that I want to spend the rest of my life with. Like, maybe that would be practical. You know, I also envy like parents that decided to have kids at like older ages. And when I was growing up, I always thought it was strange that my friends' parents were so old in comparison to my parents. And I was like, why is your mom and dad so damn old? And it's like, well, they waited. Like, they didn't say that, but I was just thinking back on it now, I was like, they waited until they had some life experience. They waited until, you know, maybe they bought a house or they got a really good paying job, or maybe they got like a big old nest egg waiting, you know, in case anything was to happen, they're financially okay, you know, for a bit. And I was like, that's like really smart. And then like you see these teen parents that have kids the second they turn 18, if not sooner, and they can't do anything for anyone, let alone a kid that they made. But I think the declining birth rates is not like, oh, what about the traditional family? Fuck the traditional family. It's 2026, bro. Like, there's nothing traditional about this planet anymore. Like, what are you talking about? And the people that do want to impose that old world lifestyle is like fucking stuck in the past. And they want, like, that's like expecting to follow the Bible, the Old Testament. The Old Testament to the T, to the letter in 2026. Just not possible. It's impossible. And it has nothing to do with moral code or ethics or anything like that. It's just literally how people are. The world has changed. Dating doesn't even exist like it used to 50 years ago. Shit, not even 50, 30 years ago. 30 years ago, there was a complete shift, or there was a complete different dating atmosphere than there is today. So, like, what was, you know, respectful and, you know, done in practice and I suppose well thought out and measured back then is no longer the thing. Like, nowadays, the latest gen just wants to, like, you guys want to hang out, you guys hang out, you fuck, and then like, oh, we'll see if we like each other. But like, it's only after they had a sample. It's so weird. It's so weird nowadays. There's no, well, let me ask your parents if I can take you out on a date, if they'll trust me with you for an evening or an afternoon or whatever. There's like, that shit's dead. It's dead and gone. But like, Is that a bad thing? I don't know. Maybe to some older people, it's a bad thing. But you ask this generation or the generations that are close to this gen, it's normal. That's normal life to them. When my gran was like, when my gran was alive, or I was talking to my mom when she was meeting my dad, he would, she told me that that's how people used to date, and I was like, that's like a little too much. It's not like you're asking for their hand in marriage. Why do they have to? Why is dad asking grandma or whatever if they can take you out or go out and stuff? Like, that's just weird. And like, I mean, I'm not that old, but we didn't do that. It was just more like, oh, I have a crush on you. Do you like me? Yes or no? Like, that's what it was in my era, growing up when dating was a fucking hot thing. It's like, do you like me? Do you have a crush on me? Do you want to go out with me? Like, there was no topic of like, oh, let's smash. There was nothing like that when I was growing up. Now it's like literally the first thing people want to do when they meet people. Like, I don't know, talked to a lot of 20-year-olds and they're like, oh yeah, that's just how it's done now. It's not even weird. Like, this is the normal. And I was like, the world has changed. Quoting Galadriel at the start of the Fellowship of the Rings. Like, it's bad. It's a different world, different people. And they say reptilians are real. Yeah, we must have been them. All right. Tangent aside, you want to do high level next? Like Jacob from Fire Emblem. Reawakening or Awakening. You gotta look him up. It's a 3DS game. His job is butler, but he is dressed fancy like a butler, and he has a dagger, but he's not necessarily a ninja. Your maid cafe is in my ward, isn't it? Go have fun with your little maids. Your employees. Can we have that ninja smoothie? Is that what it's called? Oh yeah, the Ninja Slushy Pro in our house already. That would be delightful. Oh, I can't wait. Soon enough. Soon enough. And then I think we gotta speak to like a countertop company. See if we can get some shit put in. There was a book that I was looking at buying. It's called Cabinet Making. But I don't think I'm up for that. At least not during the summer months. Just not my thing. I don't like being hot. And I don't like cleaning up my own mess. Oh man. I remember when this dungeon was like full difficulty, and then they changed it for some reason. Thinking about it, they might have changed it because people were using it. Like it was a dungeon that was used during some of the I guess buildable weapons, relics as they're so fabled to be called. And people needed to spam these like so often. But I don't know. I don't think they really add any justification as to why they nerf anything. Other than the fact like, oh well it's too hard for y'all. Like it's an obvious question why they nerf things, or an obvious answer as to why they nerf things. Well, why'd you nerf it? Because y'all have a low clear rate. And we'd rather you play the content than not, but like, we're still keeping the difficulty up for harder things. Like ultimates. Probably the Warring Triad? I don't know. No. I don't know, actually. Some people are saying. Like, people are making bingo cards already for FanFest. Or did you say Ultimate or did you say Unreal? Yeah, I don't know. They do it in order, but I wonder. I do think about what the next movement would be. A lot of people are saying maybe it's kind of good. They could do something like that. I haven't actually put much thought into what the next movement could be because I don't give a damn. It's not like I could ever find anyone like anyone that is able to pair up with me and do ultimates anyway. Not that I'm bad, like I get to a point to where Savage Tier content is boring. It's a snooze fest. It's unreasonable. The gearing process in this game takes far too long, and there's absolutely no reason for it, considering we don't play as just one class. If we did, that'd be completely different, but we don't. We can play as several classes. And what if you're like gearing up one class only at a time, and you're like needed in a different role or a different, a different role in a static for Savage Tier content. Well, I'm sorry, there's nothing I can really do except buy crafted gear. And some people don't have it like that. There's some people that, we still know people that don't craft. They don't craft and they don't have a lot of guild. But they're extremely skilled people. So that may not be, and one thing is guaranteed is tomestones. Well, like I talked about last week in my stream, I think there should be roll caps for tomestones. Sure, it would add a different type of currency in there, but at least it would speed gearing up. So like if I switch to healer, I have like a 450 cap for the mnemonics for healer roll, and then for ranged physical, phys ranged, like I would have 450 cap for, you know, phys range classes to buy gear, whatever that may be, or magical ranged, you know. I'd have a 450 cap per week for that role only. Tanks, healers, like all the same. And I think that could significantly speed up gearing for multiple roles rather than focusing on one class only. When we have like 23 classes. So to put that in perspective, it takes, does it take 8 weeks? No, I suppose it varies. I think it takes 3 months because you need 2 weeks to buy one gear piece. You need another 2 weeks to buy another gear piece. And then all of the other ones, yeah, it's like shy of 3 months. So imagine 3 months times 23. If our patches were that long, right? But from what it seems like we would only really be able to gear up completely one class plus 2 pieces on a different class. I should probably like 2 to 3 pieces on a different class. I'm just thinking primarily. Oh no. Yeah. I'm just thinking primarily body and leg pieces, which cost the most. Takes far too long. TLDR, it takes far too long to gear up one class. And there's really no reason for it. Now, it's been so long, I'm not even really sure why they did impose a 450 tombstone cap for the latest tombstone. I don't know if it's because they wanted to limit people's gameplay, or they didn't want, and they didn't want people to just, you know life and just play the game until they geared up everything. Or if it has, I think it might be in correlation with Savage tier. But that completely falls out the window when you can get crafted gear made high quality and pentamelted. And at the same time, what does it matter? I don't know if it's like some type of social, like forced social experiment that Yoshi P and the devs. Sorry, distracted by the weird chat. if it's some type of imposed social experiment, to say, oh, well, we only allow you to get a certain piece or a certain amount of gear, and then that makes each level higher. Like each week you clear, you're able to get a new piece, right? But at the same time, it's like, but they're doing Savage. They're not putting on tome gear that they can't even upgrade yet. So I don't understand. It just seems pseudo to me. Like there's no real actual good reason as to why we are not able to get a tome gear at our leisure. It'll be too easy if they have all the time to get rid of it, though. I don't know. I hope when it comes to what Yoshi P and the devs are negotiating for the release of 8.0, I hope they reconsider the tomestones. I don't see it happening, but it'd be nice. Booyah. I received a player commendation as a scrubby old black mage.
Game on!
I will have to put in my planner when it arrives that I have to do Aloalo Island, however many paths there are. I think that'll be something that I can sit through. I mean, I did it for the Sylvan Subterrane, right? This was called? Through like all the paths in like in one sitting. So I'm pretty sure I could do Aloalo Island. I don't know numbers. Oh gosh. That was nice. I don't know if I have any of these. I do have to check the ship, so I don't really want to do it right now. Last minute Mondays are like, look it, it's Popoto chips. Partake of the bowl of Popoto chips. Anyway, last minute Monday streams are relatively short, I feel like. The idea is short, so I'm not really sure how much longer. Probably finish up these roulettes. See if I don't qualify for additional, what's it called? Arcanite? If I can afford to buy any extra Arcanite, I don't know. But I know I'm going to be streaming, probably 10, 12-hour stream on the 28th. That's the plan. Me playing for 12 to 16 hours is not unusual. It's just unusual to any of my viewers, because 10 hours, I mean, I did a 10-hour stream, but 15, 16 hours, like, especially when, like, a new expansion comes around and it's very difficult to get in, because everyone on the planet wants to play 14. Or you have to wait 60,000 people in queue. And then, like, I remember Zero was getting kicked out at 10 hours. 10 hours every single day, it kicked him off the server. Every single time, 10 hours, it kicked him out. We almost think it's like, we thought, I'm pretty sure that they did have limits for, you know, console players or something where they were kicked out after a certain time had elapsed. We would be playing in the middle of the MSQ and everything during Endwalker. He was kicked out on the 10-hour mark every day for a solid week, because that's how long it took us to, like, get through the MSQ. And just awful. And then I had to stop what I was doing to wait for him to be requeued, which could take Yeah, like 2 hours sometimes. It was bad. However, the census, the video game census of taken in Japan did come out showing like pretty much all-time low for Dawn Trail. The peak of this game was proven to be Endwalker, like we all thought it was going to be. It's the peak, and like it's a good stopping point for a lot of people to like stop the game, stop playing the game, because it's games like this that don't end. As long as they have a healthy team and a developer that's willing to come up with new ideas, this game could run for 50 years. And there's never going to be a, oh, this is a good time for me to quit playing the game, because there's always going to be something. Like, it's a money machine. If it makes money, it's viable, therefore we're going to keep squeezing it for as much as can. However, the census data for, I think it was 2025, showed that there's a huge drop-off of players after Endwalker. And even Dawn Trail, the amount of people that are playing it for the amounts of time is just not very high. Myself included, like I'm guilty of that. But a lot has changed from Endwalker, not just regarding the story, but regarding the atmosphere in which we're playing. Not only just in like real world stuff, but like people. People have stopped playing, and therefore other people stop playing because like, I just want to play with my friends. Really? I saw them all though, all places. I think I have Blizzard 4? No, I don't. I'm old school. I just gotta do fire. Just fire. That's all I got in me. Wish I got clear the drinks earlier. Gotta kill the drinks first, otherwise they're gonna keep spying. Oh, poor baby kittens. You cat. Isn't this the bee eater? Where are you going? It's still gonna get you regardless. It's just giving you the weirdest marker. They need to change that. Like that marker right there needs to be the, like that weird fire red looking cross thing over you. Not whatever weird shit that is. That's never used. like, is the tank coming? like I don't even look at where I'm going most of the time. I just expect the tank to be chugging along, right? I'm normally the one that gets left behind on everything when I first started playing this game. You'd be like, where's the black mage? And I'm like, I'm on my way. I got lost. Oh, that's it? Just 2 enemies. Red. Well, there you go. They put markers, remember? Shit. Well, where are you going? You don't have to go around town. You don't have to go downtown, sir. You know how bubbles work. You're not new. You've been playing for 9 years. Turning this dungeons, man. Is my mom still texting me? Like, no, it's just my watch telling me to stand up. Well, you stand up. Time to stand up. How about not right now? I mean, they are beneficial, but I'm in the middle of a dungeon, so everyone would be getting like a full chest view if I was to stand up and bend over and like play my game, play this dungeon. Badass. I like how they just walked in. Lizard wingy. To the tank since they're a sprout. Good, now take it to the bank and cash it or shove it in your ass. No, I'm kidding. I wish there was something we could do with these. Like, they give us rewards, but I think only one. And it's the ceremony chocobo. Ceremonial fat chocobo. I don't think we get anything else. We already did trials. We need to do normal raids. Feel weird playing ninja. I just mean because you haven't touched it in a very long time. Oh shit, I have to go take my injection. I didn't do that. I haven't done it yet. Should do it in the morning, but... It is getting really hot in my room. 28 degrees Celsius, 28.5. What is a Nido? And people described it as like a flubber squish toy. A flubber like squish toy. Accurate. Not off the top. Also, it's kind of weird that these people are pointing out Pragmata to be like a dad simulator when The Last of Us came out like 13 years ago. And it's like the same thing. Dance simulator. Oh, just go be weird somewhere else. For any of you guys that are watching, ads are about to start in about a minute. I'm pretty sure there's like maybe a skip ad feature. I'm not sure. No, probably not on Twitch. Not on Twitch. Twitch is like, you won't watch these ads unless you pay for a sub. What kind of sub? Jeez Louise, man. Oh, so I did get this new game, and a lot of people got it when it was free, Gravekeeper. And it looks pretty freaking awesome. I'm going to say that. And in fact, I ordered a copy for Switch just because it's original Nintendo Switch, and that's what I do. I really like the Nintendo Switch. I don't really care so much for the Nintendo Switch 2. Yeah, Graveyard Keeper. Got it while it was free for Steam. They're coming out with the sequel, and the sequel looks extremely fun. So, as soon as it's announced, I think I may hop on Graveyard Keeper and play that game until the second one comes out, and then start that one, because that just looks top tier. Oh, goody. Damn it. Have you noticed we only really get, for low-level raids, we only get Alexander stuff? Like, forget about Bahamut. Foils. We don't get those. That hurt, asshole. Yeah, but they just came in. mute themselves. Did you see that? The Decree Nieces are out, but they're not as serious as Savage. I received a player commendation. I wonder from who? They're like, we'll never tell you. Alright, I'm thinking Alliance raids, and then I'm going to be done streaming. I have to take my medicine, I have to take my injection, and my shoulder is killing me. You ready to do Alliance? So, remember I was playing chess.com. One of my friends invited me to play. It was a long game. I think I had 2 pieces left and he had 3 pieces left, but I think 2 of his were pawns. He won, but it took a week for him to win. But I also hadn't played a full game through for 13 years, so... And I've only ever played 1 game through, and I was like, wow, I learned how to play chess. Okay, I'm done. But I do recommend chess.com. No promo here, but like the app is actually pretty cool. It's essentially like Duolingo, where the only ads you get are ads from the company, like telling you to subscribe to Duolingo Super or whatever other plans they have now. And they're occasional, and it's just like, oh, try premium. Premium's really, really affordable, but the app is wonderful. I couldn't recommend a better one. I don't know another one, but that one is fantastic. Oh man. The second walk, oh my gosh, we have to deal with whiny pants. One of them is Crybaby and one of them is Whiny Pants. One of them is an iPad kid.
Chateau d'Origny? Is this meant to be Sandoria? More echoes!
Doodle flirting and stuff? What? Is that their name? I don't know. I'll maybe check. Fuck this goddamn thing. Flirting. Surf. Making everyone smell his disgusting armpits. We take damage for that. Come on.
Ron 4 is supposed to be a quiet place, but it sees its fair share of new adventurers. We must fight our way through.
Yeah, I'm done collecting these coins. Like, I got my 10th coin like sometime last week. This will be coin 11 for me, and I'm gonna be like, well, what do I do with this? all these speedrunners here, but they're like not gonna start the fight.
Would appear
I'll
the
start
land
the
has
fight.
been altered.
They want to be the first, but Dooful better. Our tank better pull.
This is all a peak. We must
Dooful,
be ready for
Flurp, and
anything.
Snurf. Like, with a name like that, you need to be empty. Yes, and he
Who
did.
have risen
Thank
above your
goodness.
mortal status. I am Kirin. This surging power I bring to bear!
This is no power I've seen before. But I won't be daunted. A comrade is in trouble. Someone heal them.
I think I still have to do the second one.
Guardians divine, lend me now your might!
And then we can do the third boss.
Save you!
With this.
Scatter blood
And it looks
from
like
the
there's going to be a
wind.
lot of Shankodo.
The divine beasts. Have care. A comrade is down. Someone revive them.
I like how
Will you overcome
Oxall
my
literally
trial?
stood in 4 AoEs and didn't take a dime of damage. The Dragoon's name is Soft Paws. I know someone in this room that has rough paws. She has rough, stinky little feet.
You shall reap the rewards for daring to contend with the gods.
Using a break. Oh no! God damn it, he was like 5%. Or actually 3.4. We could have done it. People needed to be green. If only the greed would have lasted.
There is no escape.
I don't know. They're probably still ticked off about that. Well, you were smart. You used the limit break. No one else
I
did.
must thank you, mortals.
It seems we've impressed Kirin. Let us keep up the good work.
while literally sounding like Omega.
It's Ultima and Omega, and they're attacking those airships.
Cluster bodies.
Omega are on a rampage. Who unleashed
There's 24 of us in there, huh?
At this rate, everything will be laid to waste.
The airships are taking heavy damage. We must do something. I'm glad you're safe. Come, let's keep moving. I do not see an easy way back, but I'm sure you can handle things without me.
Catch an air current, dude. We did. Running around. The South Center. Sir. I tried to help you. Lot of dead people. What do you mean they went backwards? They jumped off the back end? I didn't know you could do that. I ran out of mine and got nuked by someone else. They didn't want to go in an appropriate place. Where are we going? Oh. Sounds like a C problem. I'm just kidding, but still. I'd say just to be snarky.
An impressive show. Hurry now. Do not keep me waiting.
For what? Oh. Well, why don't you come in here and take it until you get all your pieces? That's why I'm always Black Mage. Just in case. Alliance roulette is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get. These bosses, or these enemies, these trash mobs are too damn difficult. Come on, bring them in. I got a flare star for everyone. Okay, I guess we're not gonna do that. What's going on? I can't.
You shall find me at the summit.
So first we have Crybaby and then we have iPad Adult.
Come then! Show me what your
Yeah,
kind
you started it right away. He's my favorite. That looks like a paladin. Wasn't it?
Oh, sublime Estok! Drink deep of the elements!
Fire. And something else. Fire. Blizzard.
but insects to be crushed. Accept your fate! Kneel before Zilatian wisdom and die! This is the power of crystals, transcendent, sublime.
Esoteric scrivening.
By their might, I pave the path to paradise. I am the will of the crystal.
Jeez. These two pure healers were not healing properly.
That you should still stand. Very well. Careful now. The face of war is ever changing.
Stone. Just stay on the stone side. Got him in.
Disappear! Kneel!
Very good stack. Oh no. Bye bye. Bye bye.
Oh, sublime Estok! Drink deep of the elements.
Stone. Blizzard. Thunder. Watch out, he's gonna do one of the targeted, the stack. Slash. Behind, stay there. Oof. People still got a slash.
Your fate!
It's not cement, but come on, be greedy.
I thank you for this amusement.
Fire and stone. Stone and blizzard. An attack. Blizzard and water.
Insolent fool.
And it's an attack. And
Right. I am the will
now it's over.
of the crystal. How could I be defeated by mere mortals? Farewell, my little brother. Return to the crystal from which you were born. As for the rest of you, I invite you to the Gate of the Gods.
I mean, at least the inside of here doesn't look like
You
what
have
the
the
Tower
privilege
Battle
of
looks like
walking
when you're
within the
walking
heart of
inside of
Thulia.
fucking Ovary.
Do not disappoint me.
It's so bad. No one cares.
This world shall belong to the Zealot.
Oh, they're here.
Can you escape this, I wonder?
Well, telling someone else how to play the game is in terms of service now. So,
Round and round I go. Let's try this. My javelin pierces all.
my DPS is higher than everyone else is in here, so...
Allow me to show you a trick I've learned.
The people fought for our country as much as they fight for people in fucking cutscenes. You know what I've noticed? Is not a single person inside of a cutscene or says that they're new or has cutscenes or ever screaming that they have cutscenes. It's always someone else. Very fucking curious.
This is not violent.
And they said, oh, we have Randy checks for a reason, dingbat. Randy checks are suggestions. They're not law. It's not like, oh, you initiate a ready check, everyone votes yes, and then once the ready check is passed, then no one can start a thing until everyone readies.
Let us finish this. I will illuminate you and make this world ours. The time for games is over. Behold my true power! I shall forge a more fitting stage for our battle. All pales before our brilliance.
Someone plummeted to their death. The icy hits below.
Perhaps some magic in the mix.
this team? Just why does everyone just run around like a chicken with their head cut off when they have tank busters? Stay still.
My javelin pierces all. Even in this false flesh, I will not lose to you! Let's try this.
Let's see what I can get rid of, if anything. Did you get the things? like 11? I don't know. Alright, everyone. Well, thanks so much for joining me for Last Minute Monday. I would normally probably go for another hour, but I forgot to take my injection. So I'm gonna go do that and finish up some other things that I need to do for the night. But I hope everyone has a good night, and thanks so much for joining me. See you next time.